Aquarius, welcome back to TAROTPOSH. I'm going to be doing your reading today for April 8th, 2021 to April 15th, 2021. Up to April 15th and including April 15th, 2021. So it's for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. So I just washed my hands, so I splashed my shirt a little bit. So if you see anything, it's just water. So I don't like to be messy when I'm filming a video to do a reading. Must be my OCD. So I'm going to be doing a reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Everything you need to know is in the description box below. I hope this video finds you well. I hope you had a fabulous holiday. And I'm sorry if the video is a little bit dark, but I had some trouble with my other camera. So I'm just using my computer's camera right now. And it doesn't matter because all that matters is what cards come through and the reading. That's all that matters. The message that comes through is all that matters. Happy spring. It's officially spring, Aquarius. Every time I read Aquarius, I have that song by the Fifth Dimension, The Age of Aquarius. I'm dating myself now because I'm in my 50s. I remember when that song came out. It was the 70s. I'm not positive, but it was such a beautiful song, and it still is. But anyway, my mom was an Aquarius. She passed in '96. Her name was Mary, and she was an amazing person, and so are you, Aquarius. So I'm using the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot deck, and I'm going to clarify with the Smith-Wheat Tarot Centennial Mini Edition. And I may pull an oracle card or two to sum up the reading. We'll see what happens, okay? So I'm happy to have you here. Please hit like and subscribe if this content is significant to you and you like it. I am also on Instagram. I don't post a lot there, but I do follow some pretty cool, and people follow me, pretty cool people, such as people in Salem. Oh, you got Magician card talking about Salem, Massachusetts. All right, well, let's get into the reading, okay, Aquarius? So first we have the Magician card. So I'm going to say, in the light of the light, through the light, thank you for the gifts of insight. I pledge never to take them in vain. Never to take them in vain. So I'm thanking the higher power for the gifts of insight. And we have the Ace of Cups. Beautiful card. This deck is just so beautiful. I just ordered the Dame Darcy Mermaid deck tarot, and I am so excited. And I also have a White Fly Tarot deck coming from Italy, which is by Danilo, which I am so excited. So the month of April is a fabulous month because I'm receiving those two tarot decks. Tarot, whatever, however you pronounce it. But this is TAROTPOSH. And the reason I named it is because we're all posh inside. Whoa. We have the King. Nope. We have the Knight of Swords rushing towards it. I wonder why I said the word king. Maybe he feels like a king. Maybe he feels privileged, like he could rush towards his goal. He's rushing towards the Ace of Cups, actually. And Four of Wands here. But I had some other cards come out before, so I'm going to take those. All right, let me fix these cards so they go in order. All right, so we need one more card, and then I'll go through everything, and we're going to look at the bottom of the deck for the message, challenge, overall message or challenge for this reading. Nine of Cups. Oh my goodness. I just had a reading for Capricorn that ended on the same card. Do you know a Capricorn in your life? That you have wishes fulfilled, Aquarius? Overall energy, challenge, message is Six of Swords. Moving on to calmer waters with significant other, or that could be you moving your relationship or your goals. Let's say, when you do move on though, don't put a fence around yourself here. Once you get to that other side where it's calmer, don't be so guarded. Let your guard down a little so you can experience that newness and feel it out. If our guard is up too much, I'm not saying let lunatics in. And I'm sorry if anybody watching this is a lunatic. Sorry. But that may not be politically correct. But what I'm saying is each sign has a comfort zone. So I don't feel that when I say, oh, lunatic, it's like a negative term. What I feel is if you feel that something is off with someone in your life and your goal is with the Six of Swords to move on to calmer waters, I want to say don't leave your guard up, but don't forget about your intuition. If you feel safe, if you don't feel safe, that's free will and that's up to you. Okay? So sorry to use that word, but such is life. Life has a lot of words that we don't like to use, but we have to use sometimes. So we have the Six of Swords going on to the Magician, then the Ace of Cups and Knight of Swords. So you're moving on to, as I said, this new environment. And you want to protect yourself, but you want to not protect yourself so much that you're not able to manifest the things that you want with the Magician here. What you're moving on to is going to be a new beginning where you're embracing a cup of love, really a new beginning that makes you feel that you want to manifest this because your cup runneth over and you want to engage and manifest that your cup runneth over, that you have a new beginning. And it's coming out of clouds, this card, the Ace of Cups, but they're not very dark clouds, if you can see it. It's just very graceful, and it's like relying on a higher power almost. And you're rushing towards this with the Knight of Swords. So Knights are about, as we know, experience and protection, expansion and protection. And you're rushing towards it. But at the same time, you might be a little unsure or have a little bit of apathy about what you're manifesting when you move on to these calmer waters. Aquarius for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for April 8th to April, and including April 15th, including April 15th, 2021. So you might have a little bit of apathy about this, like you're not sure which cup to choose, but it's pretty clear this cup is like huge, coming out of clouds with like a dove and like a communion wafer hanging over it, like, and the cup runneth over. So I can understand sometimes we don't know what cup to choose, so we're human. But even under the Ace of Cups, you have this Ace of Pentacles coming. So if you look, you could see like this passageway here. And that is coming out a little bit of a darker cloud. So you might have had some dark clouds regarding your finances. Regarding this situation, it could have been something that you wished and hoped for. And I feel that it is. And maybe you wished upon Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. There is a lot of water in this card, so I feel like it does flow with that Ace of Cups energy. I do feel like this is moving on and manifesting that your cup runneth over, seeking the truth, being a little bit pit stop stuck in apathy about it, but finally embracing that Ace of Pentacles and having hope and faith in it to come to a celebration with this Four of Wands energy. Four of Wands is homecoming, celebration, but to me, Four is also Emperor energy. So, you know, I mean, you have a homestead in the back, you have this abundance, beautiful, I mean, you can't get better than that. If I was going to have a party, that would be it. And this does definitely signify your relationship with your significant other, which most of the readings today do have to do with a significant other and your relationship. Now, there are clouds in between, but they're still reaching out to each other, and they have the angel's blessing. Okay? They move past that hill behind them, so the obstacles they've already crossed over. You've already crossed over those obstacles, and your wishes are fulfilled. So I feel that the Six of Swords, you actually manifested yourself pulling out of some past disturbances you went through, some past very like heavy thought, heavy mental anguish, and you're like the one who's pulling you and your significant other out of that. Okay? And you're in charge of manifesting that your cup runneth over, and you're doing that, and you're charging towards that. You're charging towards that experience. It's like seeking the truth. But I'm going to read the cards a different way here. So I have the Magician, the Ace of Cups, and the Knight of Swords, right? Underneath Magician, I have the Four of Cups, and then I have the Four of Wands. So from the Magician, you're manifesting, and while you're manifesting, you got stuck a little bit of pit stop. But eventually you're embracing and you're reaching that Four of Wands energy. With the Ace of Cups, below it we have the Ace of Pentacles. So you're embracing that your cup runneth over. But you're like, wait a minute, I want to ground myself a little bit, because maybe that Six of Swords energy that I'm pulling away from something is because I had my head too in the clouds about my hopes and dreams for this relationship. Maybe I need to move away from that, and I need to ground myself a little. So along with the Ace of Cups, you want to have that Ace of Pentacles energy. So your new beginning is not only your cup runneth over, but it's grounded in reality as well. So it's like two polar opposites. And I feel you and your partner might be two polar opposites. It doesn't matter male, female, it doesn't matter anything. Take it as it applies. But your significant other, and this is a relationship for a partnership. I mean, this reading is for a relationship, okay? Definite intimate relationship. You may be two polar opposites, but you've learned to come together, okay? And the Knight of Swords is rushing towards expansion and protection of thought, action. It's like thought becomes word, becomes deed, right? And then action, right? So rushing towards, then you have the Star card underneath. So it's like you're rushing towards having faith and hope in the wishes being fulfilled. And I feel they will be in this reading. I feel that. So I'm going to clarify with the mini, and I'm going to clarify the Nine of Cups here for the wishes fulfilled for Aquarius, for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. I'm sorry if it's a little dark, but you know what? It doesn't matter as long as you get the message. My other camera is on the brink, out of commission a little bit, so gotta go with the flow. Okay. With this Nine of Cups wishes fulfilled, you need to realize that it's going to take teamwork. You need to present your best self in this situation. And you need to look with the Three of Wands at the big picture when you are planning strategically and you're looking out, waiting for ships to come in. You need to look at the big picture with the wishes fulfilled. Don't have blinders on. It includes not just you, it includes your significant other, and it includes life, because life happens. So you need to be aware of that, and you need to plan for that. With the Four of Cups energy here, we all go through that. We have apathy over empathy sometimes. Sometimes we even lose empathy for ourselves, you know? It's okay, because all the other cards in this reading are magnificent. Then we have the Five of Cups here. Now, if you look at this, it's like, with the wishes fulfilled, you need teamwork, you need to look at the big picture, but you also need to release past emotional loss. And you see that, you know, you could cry over spilled milk and wine. Wine's more expensive right here in these 3 cups. You can't see this person's face. You don't know if it's a man or a woman, and it doesn't matter because we're all human. The 2 cups behind, you need to turn around, have a good cry, pick those cups up, and, you know, find the bridge and go to the homestead over here. And that's what you need to do. That's how we get our wishes fulfilled. We dust ourselves off, pick ourselves up, and we keep moving. And let me tell you something. The magician is definitely a person who continues to manifest. And if you look at the top of the magician, the infinity symbol is also on the strength card. So you got to keep moving. You got to be strong and keep moving. Have an obstacle? Figure it out. Aquarius, for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs for April 8th to April 15th, 2021, including April 15th, 2021. Let me see. A little dark in here, so. Well, that went flying out. And what do we have? We have, oh my goodness, we have the Four of Wands again. Again. You already had it. And the Two of Wands. So yeah, definitely what I was saying. You pick yourself up, you dust yourself off, and you keep moving. This guy, or woman, world in his hands, and he's got an option, holding on to it and moving forward, planning. And that's got to be you. It's got to be you. And we got Ace of Pentacles again. Ground yourself in the opportunities coming towards you. You have a new beginning here. You know, I did Capricorn's reading. It was all about new beginnings, springtime, new season. But this Aquarius is also sort of to do with that. So I think that you need to go with the flow. I'm going to pull the John Holland Psychic Tarot Oracle deck. I'm going to pull a card from here. I usually always say I'm going to pull one card and then I end up pulling, like, I don't know. We'll see what happens. So for Aquarius, the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, what do we get as a close of the reading? For Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, please hit like and subscribe. Everything you need to know is in the description box. Please check out my playlist and also my About page. I do private readings now. I'm going to be posting that soon. And I do have different prices, so I'm going to be posting that at the end of April for you. If you want to contact me regarding a private reading, I could either do it by private video link or I could do it by email. So what do we have for Aquarius? In the light, of the light, through the light, thank you for the gifts of insight. I pledge never to take them in vain. I love candlelight. Real candlelight, you know, years ago in the churches, they used to put real candlelight because that's how they drew in the spirits. So I don't really go to churches. I'm Catholic, but spiritual. I won't go to the church, really, unless they have real candles. We have Four of Swords, rest and rejuvenation. So you need to take some time and meditate on this energy because it may be a little overwhelming for you, Aquarius. Especially, you know, that's Four of Swords energy and you have the Six of Swords here. So once you get to that destination, once you get to where you feel comfortable in this relationship with your significant other, you should definitely take some time to just rest and rejuvenate. Sorry. Rest and rejuvenate and embrace the love you have. It's not often in life. I mean, wishes fulfilled. Be aware. This is really an important message. If this is coming out now, you need to take that time to rest and rejuvenate, because you don't want to end up getting so frustrated that you actually hear the 15 temptation in the John Holland Psychic Tarot Oracle deck. Temptation is equivalent to the Devil card for the major arcana. Casting out the light, and you see the faces like indecision, like two-faced. So my husband just went by the window and was very naughty. But anyway, I'm going to keep talking. So anyway, temptation. It's funny how he did that, like when the temptation card came up. So you need to be aware of the temptation to hold yourself back from being joyful and embracing this. So rest and just embrace it, and don't get in your head with self-restrictions to hold yourself back, Aquarius, okay? Yes, I did say that on my reading because I don't edit my videos. So what it is what you got. I'm going to pull one more card for you. We were interrupted. You're just in a bad thing. A little naughty. I'm not, you know. Anyway, whatever. I said too much. Aw. You have 4 of Cups. Definitely what I'm saying about this little sidebar over here. And in a lot of my readings, you'll hear me say sidebar. It doesn't mean like shots or, you know, a cocktail hour. It means there's a little bit of a sidebar that may be like a warning or something to be aware of, you know, regarding all this happiness and these good things. Just something to just be aware of. Nothing scary, just be aware of it. Because you already had the 4 of Cups here, and having it come up again after the temptation card here is saying be aware, because you need to rest and rejuvenate to not get caught in that temptation card, which is like the Devil from Major Arcana, and be stuck in apathy. Because you have so much to be grateful for. I mean, you have the Magician and then the Ace of Cups to start your reading off after the 6 of Swords to moving on. So don't get stuck in a rut, because you got to keep moving. And I feel like that's your message. You got to keep moving. You got to keep moving. You got to keep moving. I went to pick this up, the 6 of Swords, to say you got to keep moving. And look what's underneath. The Strength card. To be strong is not always to be aggressive and assertive. It's to be gentle. And you need to be gentle with yourself, Aquarius. Be gentle with yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself, because I feel like this little sidebar about the rest and rejuvenation, the temptation card, and the 4 of Cups showing again with the John Holland Psychic Tarot Oracle deck with the discontent and boredom. I feel like that message is for you. Don't get stuck in a rut. Have strength. Be gentle with yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. And that's it. That's it. We all go through obstacles. And look at what's at the bottom of the deck. Again, foundation and achievement. That's 4 of Wands energy. Here. And you had it here. 3rd time. Concentrate on what gives you a joyous celebration in your foundation of a happy home life celebration. Because beyond 10 of Cups, this 4 of Wands, for you, Aquarius, is where this whole reading is leading to. So, that's all I have. Thank you for stopping by TAROTPOSH. I hope you enjoyed this reading, Aquarius, for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Namaste. I pray you find your way. Blessings, love, and light. I'll see you next time.